Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, brought to you today by copper developer Hot Chile, ASX code HCH. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now by the Managing Director of Hot Chile, Christian Easterday. Hi, Christian.
Hi, Matt.
All right, so Hot Chile stock ran hard from 40 cents in April this year to $1.15 now on the back of its Costa Fuego copper gold project in Chile, one of the few big copper developments, I might say, in the world not already nailed down by a major. Costa Fuego already carries a multi-million-tonne copper resource, a huge gold endowment and a 20-year mine life. However, about 30 kilometres to the south is Hot Chile's Verde discovery that is shaking things up a fair bit and suggesting there might be a high-grade starter pit available to get this project off the ground. All right, Christian, before we get to your latest drill results from Verde, what's the resource at Costa Fuego in Chile now?
Just over 1 billion tonnes at 0.5% copper equivalent, Matt.
And what sort of contained metal in copper and gold?
Around 3.5 million tonnes of contained copper and 3 million ounces of gold. And what is important to understand is that the addition of Verde looks likely to take the combined project to a Tier 1 status.
Right, well, let's talk about the drill results at Verde. You went back into an earlier RC drill hole and put a diamond tail on it. What were the numbers from that diamond tail?
That's right, Matt. This was the second diamond drill result released. It was a 200-metre diamond tail extension and it recorded 47 metres at about 0.6% copper and 0.1 gold from the end of that RC hole. It also recorded a second intersection of 28 metres at about 0.5% copper and 0.15 gold. So a nice modest expansion of 60 metres on the eastern flank of the discovery.
And when you combine that diamond tail with the RC hole above it, what's the total drill intersection?
317 metres, grading 0.38 copper, 0.1 gold from 32 metres depth, Matt.
And what have you learned geologically from the latest drill campaign at Verde? What are the results telling you?
Well, it's all about where the drill rig is now. We've just completed 2 up-dip diamond drill holes above the gold-rich, high-grade core of this discovery.
And what are those holes telling you? Any assays on them yet?
No, look, it's visual at the moment, but it's very, very impressive, and it is indicating a major up-dip expansion of the high-grade core to surface.
Now, you put some numbers out on this project late November. What were the best drill holes then?
That's right, Matt. That was our first drill hole reported, and importantly sits underneath the 2 holes which have just visually recorded those intersects. It recorded 529 metres at 0.41 copper, 0.21 gold from 41 metres depth. However, it recorded a very high-grade zone of around 150 metres at 0.6 copper, 0.3 from a shallow depth of 70 metres. So a very, very important development on the project.
Yeah, if you get a bit more of that, you'll be going well. Christian Easterday from Hot Chile. Thanks for joining me on Bulls and Bears. And remember, we're only here to give you information, not advice, which you should, of course, seek independently. I'm Matt Birney, and this is Bulls and Bears.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page on the 6PR, 2GB, 4BC and 3AW websites and click the Public Companies tab.